Hi, my name is Kristen Lovegrove. I'm a senior finance major. In our society that's so material and you and your families are so well off, how do you ensure that your children value things that aren't material and things that will truly make them happy in the end?
Well, I was a little lucky in that respect in that my kids didn't think I was rich. And I wasn't rich for a while. I mean, but even after I was, we lived in the same house. There's only one house they've known in their life in terms of a primary home, and they went to public schools in Omaha, and we lived in a neighborhood where, and we still do, where the average income is probably more or less average for Omaha. So they really didn't have that problem. My kids didn't even know what I did. I mean, probably because I couldn't explain it very well, but they did not grow up in a rich environment. Now Bill's situation's different, and just in terms of being a celebrity and all of that sort of thing, and that came late enough with me that it didn't really pose problems for the family. But it has to be it's a significant factor, and I'll turn over to Bill.
Yeah, I can verify what Warren said about his house. I was very excited to go visit, think, what has he done? What amazing things is he going to have? And I went into his dining room. He didn't even have seats on the chairs. And he didn't even know they were missing either. So I don't...
There's no hurry on these things, Bill. I mean...
I think it is tough, and perhaps particularly so when children grow up and have a very nice house and they think, what are the real limitations? I do think there's some very basic things around giving them an allowance at a young age and sticking to that and having them decide, okay, you want to buy a candy bar today, that means you can't buy one in the future, and start to figure out that there are real limits. I do think we're lucky that our children will get to go to Africa and Asia and see how people live, and even from a young age understand that the United States is statistically an aberration, that the lifestyles we have, we should wish that many decades in the future that the world at large can live in these same ways, and hope that people treat them in a normal way and treat them for what they're actually good at. That would bother me a lot if they were being approached because somebody thought they could influence something. It's an awful thing. Every kid should be evaluated based on who they are and what they're doing.
Our kids are rich or are going to be rich by the standards of the world. They don't think they're going to inherit a significant portion of the fortunes of either of us. I mean, 99% of what I have, it'll go to philanthropy one way or another, and Bill has the same attitude, basically, that we are not going to turn out some super wealthy kids. They'll be wealthy. I mean, there's no question about that. But the idea of dynastic fortunes, I find it turns me off. I don't think it's what America's about. I don't think, if you talk about equality of opportunity in this country and really having everybody with talents having a fair shot at getting the brass ring and all of that, the idea that you hand huge positions in society on simply because someone came from the right womb, I find that, I just think it's almost un-American.